Gene Hackman, wife's cause of death. Forensic expert shares opinion on unusual circumstances. Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa's deaths, as well as that of their dog, could be the result of a tragic accident, according to forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Baden. A criminal investigation into the deaths of Hackman and Arakawa was launched Wednesday after New Mexico authorities found the 95-year-old actor, the 65-year-old classical pianist, and one of their dogs dead in their Santa Fe home under circumstances deemed suspicious. Santa Fe Sheriff Department officials have said that there were no obvious signs of foul play and no external trauma was seen on either Hackman or Arakawa. After preliminary autopsies were completed, Santa Fe Sheriff Adon Mendoza confirmed that the couple tested negative for carbon monoxide and Oscar-winning actor likely died about 9 days before the bodies were discovered. During an appearance on Fox Report, Baden explained that Hackman's pacemaker, which the sheriff said last recorded an event on February 17, could offer a key clue. That event would have been a cardiac arrest caused by an abnormal pulse rate, he said. The pacemaker keeps track of the pulse, and when it gets down too low, it discharges. And that's all in the record. So the autopsy showed he didn't have any injury, Baden continued. There was no carbon monoxide. And he had the most common cause of death in this country, severe heart disease, coronary artery disease, and high blood pressure perhaps, from what's been released. So that would cause him, having cardiac arrest in the mudroom, to collapse right there. In a search warrant affidavit released by the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office and obtained by Fox News Digital, investigators stated that they found Hackman's body on the floor in a mudroom with a walking cane and sunglasses nearby. According to the documents, the detectives suspected that the actor may have suddenly fallen. Baden shared his theory that Arakawa's death may have occurred after Hackman's pacemaker stopped while she was trying to help her husband. The affidavit stated that Arakawa was found on the ground in a bathroom with a space heater near her head. An orange prescription bottle was found near Hackman's wife, according to a search warrant affidavit. It appeared to be open with pills scattered on a countertop. Authorities listed thyroid medication, blood pressure medication, and Tylenol among the items they took from the house. His wife was found in the bathroom, Baden said. They haven't released the information about her findings, except that she did not have carbon monoxide in her, and that what appears to be from the scene and from what's been said is that she found her husband in the mudroom. Baden explained that in an agitated state, Arakawa could have rushed to the bathroom to get Hackman's blood pressure medication before falling to the floor while scattering the pills and taking the space heater down with her. She may have struck her head on the way down and had some internal injury to the brain that doesn't show up on the outside or bleeding in the inside of the brain, Baden said. Or that she may also, at 65, had severe heart disease and excitement can cause a trigger to the cardiac rhythm causing death under those circumstances. I think the first, that striking her head would be more common. According to the affidavit, the deceased dog, a German Shepherd, was found 10 to 15 feet away from Arakawa in a closet of the bathroom. 2 other living dogs were discovered on the property. Detectives observed that one of the healthy dogs was initially observed near the deceased female, inside the bathroom, and the other healthy dog was observed outside the residence. What was perplexing to me initially with the release was the death of a dog also, which I thought was free in the house, Baden said. And that's why I think that the carbon monoxide theory was a very good thought with them breathing in the same air. But it turns out from what they say, that the dog was constrained in his cage or kennel and would have died from just dehydration and lack of water during the 9-day period that he couldn't get out of the kennel. Baden noted that his theory could explain why an emergency call wasn't immediately made after Hackman experienced the cardiac event on February 17. A maintenance worker who discovered Hackman and Arakawa's bodies called 911 on February 26. The circumstances and who he was beloved by so many, are what make it so unusual, Baden said. Because heart disease and collapsing and dying with a pacemaker is common in the United States. But the circumstances of the 2 of them isolated by themselves, he continued. And that may have been the reason that 911 wasn't called, for example, while his wife was trying to get him some medication and fell. Hackman and Arakawa were last publicly photographed together March 28, 2024. Hackman was spotted holding